Alright, hello, welcome. Today I'll be playing some more Caesar 3. Today is a custom map named Gujarat by AugustusBoy. You can find the map on Caesar 3 Haven. It's one of the newest creations, so it's called Gujarat, and I'm gonna be reading the instructions on it. Caesar would like to expand Roman Empire in Espania region. He would like you to build a city near Balearic Sea. Stuck between Balearic Sea and Alp mountain ranges, there is very little coastal area available for a new city, but it is a very important strategic site for Roman Empire as it falls near trade route to Rome. Build a city and protect trade route. I have to remind you how important the trade route is for the empire. There is constant threat of Egyptians in the region. Also, don't underestimate native people there. However, if you build good relationships with them, they could provide good opportunities for trading. Win criteria: 90 culture, 85 prosperity, 90 peace, 90 favor, 4,500 people. And there is an additional challenge, which is do not use the aqueduct. So we'll see. It is available for construction, but we shouldn't use it. We start with 4,125 denarii. The map is very small, but I think it's possible to fit the required amount of people here. It's not gonna be pretty though, that's for sure. A lot of exposed edges. This is the entry point, this is the exit point. This is also exposed, so I think this is a trap. A lot of fishing to be done, so it's probably gonna be our main food source. These fishing spots are gonna be pretty good. Now, what can we produce? Clay and timber. So no marble. Farms, wheat, fruit and vines, okay. What can we trade? Mediolanum would buy pottery and it's a land trade route. That's a pretty good starting one. If you can hear any noises, it's cats. They are just going absolutely ape. Lagdanum would buy furniture and fish. And they are a land trade route as well. Taroko buys oil by sea. Valencia buys fish and fruits by sea. It's not too early, right? The oil. Can we farm olives? No. Okay. We'll trade with the natives. I think the pottery is gonna be pretty important. But you have to think about where to set up the trade properly. This is actually fertile, so I don't really want to build up on this part, even though this would be a good place for the industry. This is 1x1 rivers, so you cannot bridge over that. You could bridge over here, and this would leave you with enough space for a dock, I think. Good. Yeah, even if we want a dock there, which we don't, because dock is gonna be somewhere on this side, I think. This is very far from, even if it's here, it's gonna be better to have it on this flat side somewhere. If we ever want to trade by sea, so we could use that, which means that this area could be used for the pottery. And then, if there are invasions, we should be able to beat them in this pass, hopefully. Okay, let's clear some of this. We're going to build a low bridge. Let's make it there. Now we need to think about where do we start our first housing area. If we set it here, we would have to feed them wheat, but that's alright. I wouldn't mind that. Because we probably want to save most of this island for better housing. Prosperity rating is 85, so we might have to go for some patricians here, even if we go for Grand Insulae. For most of the housing. Let's clear this. Now, question is, do we want to go with a soulless design here? I think we can fit one. I was thinking maybe it's not possible to have something like that here, but it might be. Farming ends here. The starting money isn't insanely high, so we'll need to be a little bit conservative. So if we set something like this, 96, we could squeeze it in. Yeah, why not? Gonna have to water it from this side, but that should be fine. Yeah, Flying Dancer. This map looks like Creator doesn't like big square clicks. Even blocks. Well, too bad. I can still squeeze one in here. I think. We are limited by the challenge, which is do not build aqueducts, or yeah. So reservoir here or here would actually cover it all, I think. Especially if we do Grand Temple to Neptune, which we probably will go for. But this is a desert area, so I'll have to double up on prefects, and the range from the fountain is gonna be pretty bad. So Neptune Temple is gonna be pretty useful if we can get it. Yep, that's what I thought. So that side is off limits, but we could use it for services and just have housing on this side instead. Which wouldn't be the worst idea. I'm gonna pre-place the reservoir most likely. This one would be okay. Just have an entrance through there, it's fine. Something like this. Let's get some prefects. Where do we want our engineer? Probably here. Some small temples. Oh, the crab is killing me. Yeah. Cats want to go outside, but it's nighttime and it has just freshly snowed outside, so they wouldn't actually enjoy it. But they want it. Okay, right. So this is housing. Now we need to think about industry. So let's take a look. Where do we want the warehouse to be? Actually, wouldn't mind it being connected to the block somehow as well, so that we... Let's build some clay pits. So we want 3, I think. And we'll be adding this warehouse. I want this space for markets, so let's move this temple to Venus. And these will be a line block, but that's alright. So we need that sort of because of the clay pits anyway. It's gonna accept pottery. Let people move in. We'll check out our salary. 8 denarii, switch to 5. It's a standard. If we get surplus labor, I'd like to pacify the natives as well. We still need a huge amount of workers, so just let people move in. Might need a bathhouse fairly early on. Is there plaza? Yes. Sure, if it works. You'll see. No, the bathhouse lady is coming on this side. I really don't want that to happen. She's spawning on that tile or that tile. It could be fine if we expand this further. Which we will. Just need to unlock everything. It's gonna be expensive, but I think we will need it. Generally just set my salary to 0 to go because this gets my money if I have too many. Yeah. He will ask for bigger gifts, but that does not really matter. Just if you micro the gifts correctly, you should never end up in that situation. Hey, fair buy. Try the new Augustus setting to see where they spawn. I'm so lazy though. I will, but I mean, again, usually it's not a big deal for me because I don't build messy things, but sometimes it's necessary and then it comes to bite me in the ass. Hey Zara, welcome. This road, no. This is very bad. You can instead do this. Just remove this from existence, it's alright. Because I need this area to actually not be covered by industry, because it would interfere with the market ladies. It's alright. That's quite useful. Saved a lot of time honestly and shows range in the overlays. Good. I will download it, just not now. It's okay, we have some unemployment. It's worth it to spend it on the mission post. How do you want to pacify the natives? I don't want it to interfere with my designs later on. Just place it there. Scrap this hideous native road. Build something like that. Okay. Now, you'll need the farming, otherwise we'll have some problems with the military, for sure. Prefect. Bailout. I need to do supply post, barracks and forge soon. I also don't feel very good about placing this too close to the edge there. So are we making pottery? We are making it, it just takes a while. It's alright. Fountain efficiency is gonna be all over the place. It's a desert. But again, fountain efficiency is not something you should concern yourself with overly. Although people do think it's much more important than it actually is. Where do we build our supply post? It needs to be somewhere where we don't actually care about it, so I think here. At the barracks. Pottery is being made, so let's open up. Yeah, there is already an attack on its way, so it's good. We are sort of getting ready. Let's export the pottery. We'll go into that. That's just gonna happen, but eventually we won't have to go into that at all, hopefully. Actually, let's place that fort differently. Like it to be like that. And we don't have walls, so no palisades either. Interesting. Another person who doesn't like towers. More pottery output would be nice. It's just gonna be difficult to squeeze it in here because of the bathhouse. It's a massive pain. I could just squeeze it there instead. This is just get rid of that. And this engineer will have to go elsewhere as well. It can be there. So it's a clay pit. And some workshops. I'm gonna add another prefect to this area. Actually, no, this is my market, where my markets need to go. So thick again. Okay, I'll just end the road there. Let's add the markets. At least this should be enough, and then we need 2 workshops somewhere, right? So it's for these, yeah. Let's get a theater and a school. As well as the taxman. And I'm gonna even spend money on plazaing it up. Just make them all small casa if possible. Large casa even. Let's make the amphitheater. As soon as we can get to insulate, the better for us. Actors colony. Yeah, these things need to go here. Might start trying to make a map tomorrow. Okay. It's good. I hope you will like it. It's a little bit difficult to figure out what you need to do at first, but once you get the hang of it, it's gonna be good. No idea which size I should pick, it depends on the challenges. Your spelling. It depends on the challenges you intend the map to have. It's tempting to go even more into debt to just make sure our military is up to standards, but it's not a good idea. Just need to sell the pottery now, recover that debt. Also, the difficulty impacts how much food each soldier eats from the supply posts. I'm not a fan of that. Because on some maps it's insane how much food it will eat, especially when you have 10 forts. It eats more than a freaking block. Just want to make a balanced map with the idea I have. Yeah, that's a fair idea. Just see what works and then work with that. The deaths are gonna be in danger, as Caesar might get pissed at me here. I need to recover, but at the same time I need to make desirability. Right, people don't like that. I could just make more pottery, go into debt. It's gonna cause Caesar to hate me, but I don't think I have a choice really. We also could have more workshops. Right, let's squeeze them in here. Clay pit, workshop, workshop, another workshop. This is all gonna be connected, but we'll be road blocking that and that. That's some more jobs. Hopefully that's gonna stabilize the sentiment. Cat's out just shredding things. Yeah, Caesar is pissed. It's alright, we will recover it. Just give me a moment. The cat is just... She was trying to jump at a light at the ceiling, so no, that's not gonna happen. Yeah, just 1,000. Should be able to recover that pretty quick, hopefully. This workshop doesn't have access to things. That was pretty dumb. Just shuffle these, I think. I wanted to have a clay pit here, but it doesn't really matter as long as it works. Almost there. Need to get some more desirability and food. Need money. That should happen pretty soon. Traders have bought all they can this year. Native might save us. Caesar is not gonna like the fact that we are not giving him the timber either. We'll be investing some money into the industry, but not yet. Okay, let the month tick by with some money in the coffers, so he's not immediately completely pissed. Also will send him a gift. And then we'll have to make him the timber. Otherwise he's gonna be very mean. Let's take a look. It's gonna be difficult to bridge over this and use it. I want this all for the farmland. I shouldn't have deleted all the trees, I guess, from this area. Just make some timber over here. This will still be okay to have it like that. September. I really need another fort as well. I don't have a military academy either. What's the month? April? Yeah, I guess you can make enough money this year, hopefully. Yeah. Okay. Let's make another fort for javelins. This one will be closer. And insulate access should help a bunch. I'll spend a little bit of money on desirability over here. Emperor's Anger. It's gonna be alright. Pa. We had some pass early on, so we missed that, but now it's not appropriate. He's just unhappy about the request, but Pa is more about that, really. He wants fruit. Both of these things are things I don't really want to produce. I'm interested in making pottery because it's the quickest thing and it also is serving my housing. So he requests all the things I don't want to make, and fruit is bad because it's fruit. It's not wheat. When you have access to wheat and it's a desert map, you always want to make wheat. But that doesn't matter. So I'll be making some fruit for him. Go away. This might be bad, or it might be inconsequential attack. We'll see which one it is. It's in here. Okay. Correct formation. Egyptians. Having trouble to shoot a bit, but it's alright. It's not that many, I think we can beat that. We'll be doubling down on prefects in this area once the attack is done. How do you plan with the requests on your maps? I find it hard to think about how I should balance them if I make a map. Well, it's pretty simple. You know the game pretty well, just think about it. When you create a map, you need to think of a time scale. So, the beginning, when the player takes charge of the map and starts to build their city, what's the first thing they will focus on? First request should be always a thing that the player is gonna focus on first. So it's not, oh, I have to dump a bunch of money into something useless. It's, oh yeah, it will help me kickstart my industry. So in this case, it would have been clay, for example, for the instead of the timber. And for the fruit, it would have been wheat, because there is no way I'm making fruit at this point in the game, because I would be making it for patricians, most likely. I would be focusing on wheat and fish for the plebs if I want Grand Insulae because of reasons. So, in this sort of fashion, your first request as a major export that you think the player will go for first, and then you can expand upon that, so mid-game things like force them to expand into new industries that could be and become valuable, so you can even synergize your requests. If you make something in demand by Caesar, you can then reward the player by increasing the output from that industry, by increasing the quota or raising the money he receives for that, just for example. These are the general guidelines. Okay, I need more food, so let's develop this area if possible. Caesar is still not happy, so we need to be a little bit careful about the money situation of it all. Sounds good to use them as a small way to guide the player, yes, basically. It's just the worst when you have the request for something totally useless and it's just there to annoy you, basically. And it has no real point. But if you are careful and manage it well, you can actually make the requests make sense and people will feel like they are actually accomplishing something, the requests. Which is what I feel is always the best outcome. Not there. Come on. I'll need to go heavy into military soon, otherwise we might die. That attack was not tiny. And we are playing on very hard, so the invasion sizes are bigger than what you type into the editor. Let's accept wheat. Oh yeah, and this guy doesn't actually get cover. Well, this granary is just in an awful spot then. I'll spend some extra money just to redesign it, it's better this way. I'm gonna set it over here. And then we'll touch this one, touch this one. accept, get wheat. Dispatch is ready, so let's send him the timber. I mean, you might as well have gone for timber on this map, make furniture early on, but why? If pottery is there, it's always gonna be your first thing to focus on, because you need it for insulae. So you'll always do it because it's double the value, basically. You know you are gonna need it. Now, what about the housing? I think people are just pissed at me for taxing them. Yes, they are. Well, let's pay them more. And gods are angry. I'll need to solve that as well. It's January. Right. I don't really have very good dumping sites for the temples. How many people do we have? Lararii are not an option because they are very expensive for what value they offer. I'll have to make a temple dump somewhere. I just really don't want to go. Okay, let's make it here. I'm so bad at life today. And double up on that. Not a fort. Roadblock. And you'll need to make sure we have enough military to actually deal with this. Because this is like adjacent to an invasion point. You should not build like this if you can help it. Oh, this engineer doesn't have a road access. Well, I don't really need this timber. I could start making furniture as well to sell. Do I really want to? I could just make it by the natives. That would actually be alright. But this place is gonna be used for other things, I think. You'll need to build another fort. And as I said, we should double down prefects in this area. It's gonna be valuable because the prefects will come out and fight the enemies a bit as well. And I'm gonna be relying on a lot of Javelineers most likely. It's probably a good idea to have surplus prefects. And the throughput of pottery seems alright. Then vines. I can grow vines. But I really don't want to make vine. Can we sell it? 2 attacks at once coming. No, I can't sell vines. So another request that's misguided. It's alright, it's just annoyance. It's not like crushing, I can do it. It's just not something I would want to do. Also, this is never accepted any fruit. Let's just accept. This is gonna get another gift. Just why would I want to make vine if I cannot sell it at this point with this city? It's still early game. I would make it for patricians, but not for the plebs. If I don't have to use it ever, like on some maps, for freaking insulae. Right, we have money. I need a military academy. Otherwise you'll have a tough time. We are also gonna have some unemployment issues, but we can use it to build up near the natives. It's actually gonna be useful. I know. Oh, people are stealing the food. I see. That's why he's angry. Alright. Nobody else gets the fruits. It's Caesar's fruits. Not there. Just gonna build it on the other side, if anywhere. I think 3 farms should be alright. I'm so excited to see you streaming. Starting to look forward to it at work. Hey, friendly computer. I'm glad to hear that. But still a scrap stream, so there's plenty of other better content to watch. Might double down on this wheat here. I think food is gonna be surplus to requirement on this map as well. Where do we want our bridge to be? It can be here, I think. Right there. So if we just shoot this farm. But I'm actually gonna see how many I can squeeze in here. We also wanted a bridge there. It's gonna be something to consider. Yeah, now we cannot have another farm, but it's just one for allowing us access to a whole new area, so I feel like that's still worth it. Actually could just make it here. How am I? I'm doing okay. I was supposed to play some Total War, but Fairby isn't feeling too energized today. So since it's PvP, we kinda need to be at our best to be able to do a good job. And I was thinking about doing a challenge. I think I would want to try and beat StarCraft 2 Wings of Liberty on Brutal in one go. Again, and I'm not sure about the time scale of it though. I think 5 hours was last time and I just couldn't do it, so maybe 6 hours. We also do have an event coming up. You can contribute towards it with 2000 salt crystals and it's a 24-hour stream. So when that's gonna complete, I'm gonna set a time for that. Thanks for that. Yes, I know, Caesar, you are a very unhappy man. Egyptians are very blankets too. That's good. Right, someone is still stealing my food. It's probably the frickin' supply post. Yes, of course. No nice things for you. Only gruel. I'm gonna have to double down on the fruit. There's no way I'm fixing enough that otherwise. Doing it in 6 hours or less would be impressive. Yeah, on Brutal with all the side objectives completed. It's not a speedrun. As usual with Wolfenstein and stuff, I'm not interested in just do it as quick as possible with all the abuses and skips of things. I'm gonna be skipping cinematics, but that's about it. All the side objectives in each mission will be done. Money will be alright, I think. We need another fort soon. Okay, March. I think we'll be able to get another fort here. More javelins, please. And he needs the vines, that's gonna be an issue. Is this big enough? Yes. Let's make a vines farm and a warehouse for vines. I'm just gonna slowly accumulate them. We have some money, it's alright. Oh, unemployment is rising though. We'll need to deal with that And that's gonna be now. I'll need to set up a mission post that actually will cover all the freaking natives. So that's gonna be covered from 4 tiles, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So will he do it from there? I'm gonna check it in a minute. 2000, that's good. Let's make another fort. Send him the fruit. Pottery seems plentiful now, so that's good. I'm really interested if this guy will pacify this. It's here. Set up our guys right there. I don't think it's gonna be too big of an attack, right? And they also are giving us time to set up, so let's use that. I don't want them to trash any of it. Looks like he pacified the native hut. It is supposed to be 4 tiles, I guess it's exactly 4 tiles. So that's why. I don't need the last one really. I also could just do this with the other side. What does he want? 24 timber? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna do it, but now it's actually the correct time for it because I'm aiming to expand my industry because I need to soak some labor. But previously it was just an annoyance, really. Okay, so we'll have a mission post there. Bring this road around. It's gonna be a road that's gonna be used for fishing as well. So we'll see how far he goes. Should cover enough of them. There are some tufts of fertile land here, but again, I don't think we'll need all of it. Most likely we can get a bunch of wheat from here, more than enough, and then fruit from this place. So this might be an okay place to get some timber from. Yeah, why not? Let's set up a warehouse there. Actually, the prefect will go into this nook right there. Maximize the space efficiency of it. I'll be starting to make some furniture. But only a bit, because we'll need a timber for Caesar. So this is gonna accept timber, 32 for now. And start accepting some furniture. So that the native guy is gonna cover everything, right? Not on this attempt, maybe next one. It's really short. Okay, I can do it, yes. Thanks, Zara. How many forts do we have? 5. We'll need the last one soon. Next year, though. Maximum amount of wheat here. Still have unemployment and a bunch of it. What does our housing advisor say? Almost all the people in the city, though. Okay. I guess you'll evolve them for the better... what do I want to say? For the better health, yeah. And we'll need to start fishing, so let's add a shipyard. It's January. But we need to consider where do we add the shipyard. It would be somewhere where it's like basically useless to have anything else really. So I think over here is basically a useless spot anyways, for now. The only bad thing is you'll have to cover it with its own service. But then again, we don't really need to save on labor. We have more than enough. Just do that, we can remove that later. For now it's gonna serve us well. Let's get a bunch of wharfs. So that's what we will be feeding the plebs. It's gonna be fish all day. The fruit wouldn't really feed too many. I hope it can be reached. With ships, it should be, right? We'll have to wait a bit. Also, services, otherwise everything's gonna explode. It's another wharf spot. Except fish. We are getting ships, good. He's angry. He's gonna get his stuff sooner or later. Send him to vines. Can send him timber soon. Okay, it's done. This is fertile, so again, I don't really want to use it for stuff we can make elsewhere. So furniture is gonna be stretched along this place. Misclicked again. Let's go 3 and 4. It's enough, but this place needs its own thing. I'll need a lot of furniture, I think. It's probably a good idea to add one more. With a couple of extra workshops. Like this, it's alright. Is it? No, I think I'll need to do that like this, and then use this for something else. Effect. Where do we fit them? I guess over here is alright. We'll be selling the furniture as well. Can let those traders come here, that's alright. But we'll need to increase the output of this can have one there, and then if we create a connection and roadblock that, we should be alright. Just need to make sure everything's roadblocked, because this mission post guy, it's absolutely critical he doesn't go anywhere we don't want. Otherwise we are not gonna have a good time. Let's keep some space around the native, because I want him to spawn as quickly as possible and not have to path around too much. More wages. Okay, let's still pay more than Rome. Local uprising. He wants 15 furniture, we can store it. Let's hang around here. This request is alright. It's the first one that makes sense at this stage. What credit, where credit is due. Few natives. So, what about labor? Yeah, now we need another block, which is actually what we want. We could get a little more by just providing furniture to this block, but then they will want extra entertainment and things like that, so that's not really great. We also need to get fish to these people somehow. I think granaries over here would be okay for fish. We need to get some desirability to them, but that's alright. And what about a warehouse for the furniture? Yeah, I could have one here. Something like this, and then fish. Get fish. This fruit needs to be redesigned. He didn't ask for it in a while, so I'm just gonna remove that. And we'll need to figure out... Okay, so they will get access to furniture. Let's disable trading. Furniture, 16 units. And we'll be giving them an arena. We don't have an arena. I guess we'll give them a tavern then. Which means I'll have to start making my wine. That's not a huge deal. This amphitheater could be shifted by one tile. It will actually save me space. Tavern. Vines. One farm is enough. I need to think about this. Yeah, we can use this area for it. Okay, this will work. And then we will need a warehouse, of course. So preferably we would want the warehouse to be somewhere where we don't have to cart it over. But it's not a big deal. So we could maybe have this warehouse also get wine. 8, and then this warehouse is gonna accept 8 wine. Money is alright. Send him the furniture. They will want a library. Let's make them a library. And they will want desirability. I shouldn't really save this space too much, like this is all the area I can use. I could have squeezed in my city in there instead. Because we only need 4,500 people, it's not like a huge amount. Gonna set the statues in here. I'm gonna do a medium. Full area. No, it can only be one. Could have one there. Where is the fire? It's here. I did build a prefect. Oh yeah, it's... I forgot a tile of road there. That's not very good. Okay, let's build a prefect there then. And the prefecture exploded and the housing exploded. That's not very good. It's spreading. What was this? Medium insulated, so this is a house, right? Yeah. That's what happens on desert maps. You mismanage the prefects a little bit and it's a huge problem. Okay, let's make a house. Another one and another one. People will come in. Furniture? Yes. It's gonna happen soon enough. Have some wine there, finally. Still looks like we could increase the output, but I don't really have that kind of labor right now. That X from here, which is actually preferable. This is one of the stronger places we've got in terms of defense. Worst place is here, of course. Money is not a problem, just will need more furniture. I could also export over an amount. I think that might be good. We should just start a new block, to be honest. Unless we can evolve these. It would want oil though. Can we get olives from anyone easily? Yes, Mediolanum can sell us olives. So let's set up a warehouse. It can be a little bit off. Like this. Workshops for oil. Just add that here. It's not perfect by any stretch, but I don't think I can do much better at that. So it's gonna accept olives 16 and oil 16. Be connecting this up to this block. We want another market. Sandstorms, that's not great. I have to import olives now. Might have to just make a new block. I will need it. It wouldn't be the worst to have it here, but connecting it is actually gonna be an issue. So we really don't want to connect them up. Market ladies would go all over the place, and that would be the worst. It also doesn't seem like it can be a regular shape. Maybe could be here, if I can do a L block basically. Don't need timber here, I don't think. Just use them later. Thanks. Let's hug it around this rocky area. Another tile. Over here we'll have to hug that. Like this. It might be slightly too large again, but it's gonna secure us because we won't have to build anything else, I don't think. Unless we'll struggle for prosperity, which means that we might have to go for patricians, which is something I really don't want, if I can help it. It's gonna be too large for its own good, most likely. I have to do 2 aqueducts here, or 2 reservoirs. We don't have to use all this fish. It's not a big deal. If I could cover them all with a single one, I would do it, but there is no way, I don't think. So let's get 1 there. And then the rest of this needs to be covered by something like this. Could use more on this side, but I don't think it's gonna be necessary. You'll see. Oh no, not all series temples. I wanted to click all. I'm so bad at life. Really misclicking a lot today. It's probably, yeah. My hand is not resting properly, so just gripping the mouse in such an awkward fashion. Okay, so we'll need a bathhouse as well. People come here. This should evolve in time, hopefully. For fish, we do have that. I don't have the weapons, and I'm not gonna have the weapons because I don't have iron, and there is no reason for me to get weapons. I don't think I can sell them, and even if I could, it's something I don't really have space for to set up. And legionaries are not even a consideration. when I was wondering. They wouldn't be very good. Set this up. Just founding these guys up. We probably don't want to go with any monuments if we can help it. It's just one tile, really? Okay. So this is one wharf, 2 wharfs, 3 wharfs. It's gonna block off one of them. But again, I don't think I will need all of them. So it's not a big deal. Just annoying to not have efficiency. Let's set up some granaries. This is gonna get wheat. And we could... yeah, let's get a warehouse. This one's gonna get pottery, 16. You can actually manufacture it locally if you really wanted to. We'll be adding some wharfs on this side because the fish is a little bit tight. And we do have some labor now, so let's use it. This is still covered by that guy, but let's make another prefect. It's a desert after all. So Grand Insula. Just these guys don't have school. Schools are just so bad. I don't need this Mercury temple. They don't need to get access to all the gods there are. Just make them a temple to Mercury there. I'm gonna build another school in the block then. No villas. Ah, that's bad. I always forget when I give them access for a tavern vine. How are we gonna solve desirability here? Just some legionary statues. Get a couple of Fulararii. This could be a plaza. Okay, some of them turned patricians, but that's fine. It's gonna go away. So these guys will get some services finally. Let's get a couple of markets. Another attack from there. That's actually a good spot. Get a theater and a school. Might need 2 schools, so let's just build another one. Gonna want an amphitheater. Actors colony. When you don't have Coliseum or Arena, what's the point of having lion tamers? I think that needs to be disabled because it doesn't make any sense. It just makes me angry. I don't have access to them. Gladiator school. There might be a gladiator revolt, but who knows. He's not getting weapons. I can send him a gift instead. Furniture output could still be raised if we have enough people here. Statue this place up. There's a lot of nice statues. Unfortunately, we'll also have to make them Grand Insulae. So that means all the extra goods we need. I'll have to figure out how to raise this output here. It's a bunch of extra timber. This should still be fine with the pacifier. Lower price on pottery. Actually it hits in sort of correct time because I'm getting way too much money right now, I think. So we don't really have to wait for anything. Let's get a warehouse. $24 oil and it's an imported thing. I'm not the biggest fan of that, honestly. I mean, it's doable, but it's gonna suck. Store it. Gonna add another workshop. This is gonna get furniture. I'll just search this road actually. Let's keep some space. Place these two things here. Remove these. More warehouses. So this is gonna be oil. No traders here. No traders. It's gonna be furniture. This is gonna be no traders and oil. Or wine. Yeah, wine. This should be fine. And then you'll need a tavern. As well as some granaries for fish. I really don't want to build them there. Where's the attack? It's here that needs an immediate reaction, and my forces stay somewhere. That's really bad. This could be lethal. It's not gonna be a small attack, it's gonna crunch a bunch of the city. So they are immediately conga lining inside. It's gonna impact our peace. A little bit. Kinda shoot them. The bug is not fixed yet. I have to save the game. Or maybe it is, just didn't download the current version. This guy, he's not shot when he's walking on the fort tiles. Just you can imagine, it's pretty annoying. Pottery workshop. Prefect, right? It's not the Legion, it's this ruin. Barracks, later school. Can. Pottery workshop and a prefecture. Okay. So this fish is overflowing. Which means that I could just set up a getting granary over here. It would be fairly quick since we can set this one to be accepting instead. Can be covered from the road by the service. The prefect might have to get another one just to make sure this is covered properly. They'll want a library. Might want to actually, because it's so large. And we do need culture, 90 freaking culture. Okay, you're in debt for a little bit there. He wants so much oil. It's so annoying. That? Did the pottery price crumble completely, or what's this deal? No. Let's get a form. That's the deal, I need to tax them as well. We are still using the oil, so it sucks. Okay, yeah, don't get them oil wine, otherwise they will evolve again. For wine. We can make more fairly easily. I know you want oil. I would like to give you the oil, but it seems like I cannot. I have to make another warehouse for accepting olives. Stretching the space quite a bit. Requests for imported goods in general are just very heavily disliked. Unless it's a reasonable amount, and 24 is a lot of stuff that you have to import. Just something like that. Now it's ready. Send the vine as well. So you'll be increasing the output, so it's fine. These people will want oil. No wonder. They will get it. Is it set get, right? Yes. Just takes ages. Gods again. I'll have to do some Lararii, I think, if that helps at all. Which it might not. Hungry soldiers. Trade stopped for furniture, so that's not great for us, of course. Why are the soldiers hungry? You just brought food, right? Maybe he's walking fairly far away for it. I could place the supply post here, maybe? No, there's not enough space. This guy wants desirability? Yes. I don't think we'll use that farming area for farms. It's gonna help us out. But same sort of thing with these guys, I think. We'll need extra desirability. Which is alright. Where is the attack coming from? It's here again. Okay, let's just punch up. We'll take some losses, but it should be fine. They are not firing. That's not good. Need them to be shooting at all times. can see that that is the bug where they don't attack enemies on the fort grounds. And it's really annoying when it happens. I can't really make more prefects here, which is a shame, because I would. Might be the reason to move some of these forts, actually. Wow. He wants 32 vines. It's insane. Okay. Let's make a warehouse. We do have unemployment. Let's make some vines farms. Stretch that. Road block it off. Prefect, engineer. It's gonna accept vines. Local uprising. Oh, okay. Let's move here. Probably keep that fort refilling. Send him a gift. Hell of an item attack. It's alright. Can take it. Some type of food. And some goods. Might need another market. Let's get a statue. Venus is upset. I'll have to make some small temples. There's no way I'm importing marble on top of everything else we are doing. Yeah, just make the gods happy if possible. And some devolutions. The oil was a little bit tight. Now it should be fixed. No, let's not give them wine. Don't do that. Kill dispatch is ready. Send it. Food types are not reaching this place yet. Now they are. Furniture. Yeah, they want a lot. But we can stockpile it, I think. Let's just make another thing. Make sure every workshop is stocked. Send him the request. Let's check out our housing advisor. So it's 5,000 people, it's more than we need. Our prosperity cap is gonna be lower though, because these guys devolved. I'm gonna have to try and solve that. Go to statues. Helps a little bit, but not as much as I would like. I'm gonna have to replace one of these farms with a big statue. There's no way around that, and wheat should be still fine, so... There's a villa. Please don't give them wine. Okay. How does our prosperity cap look like? 78. You'll need at least a couple of patricians. The smallest kind. It's not a big deal since we know we will be using culture anyway. So furniture is a little bit tight in here. Yeah, it's because we just sent a huge request for it. That's right. Okay, so let's set up some patrician areas. It's gonna be just 2x2s, I think. It's gonna have to be somewhere where we can give them water. So in here should work. Yeah. Maybe even this could actually cover all of them. Yes, it will. So some budget patricians. We'll be making granary access from here, I think. It's not great. Let's build that. Small temples. I think we only want like 3 guards for them or something. Ceres, Neptune, Mercury. Plaza. Set up some granaries. You actually want to fruit now, so you need to set up fruit. You'll be getting wheat. This one will be getting fish. This one will be getting fruit. Set up the logistics area. Remove that. We'll be using a granary from there. Fruit farms over here. See how many we can fit. I don't really need this area. Connect it up, connect it up. Roadblock. Engineer prefect. Accept fruit. We'll be setting up their own manufacturing area for furniture. Because it's kind of far away and we do need more. Seems like we always need more. Connected up to that actually. What are our plans for this 24-hour stream? Well, first thing, it needs to be voted on, the redemption. Then it's gonna take some time to set up a lot of different games. It's not a good idea to play one game for the entire stream at all. I could do some games with some other viewers. I'm gonna play lots of various games and then see where it goes from there. Might have some other things planned, I just cannot remember on the top of my head right now. School. Unfortunately, we need some warehouses here. It's gonna get pottery. Actually, accept as well. I can make the pottery locally. And then this one can get oil. And we need another one to get wine. There is no way he's fetching that many goods, I don't think. Not like that. Let's put wine. And yes, we have very limited entertainment on this map, so no large evolutions. Just gonna have to use what's here, so let's get a tavern. Let's get a library. Let's get a hospital. We do have an amphitheater, right? Yes. Just need also clay. Let's get a clay pit. Connect up to this. This is gonna be awkward to set up. Maybe we need to shift this workshop here actually. Set up this thing. So now it does not need access to this. To do that. Actually, that one was handy. Need a couple of Lararia here. But it's just little Ultimate General Civil War or Battlefield Gothic. I've told you I don't like Battlefield Gothic. It's Warhammer, yes, but I don't think all things Warhammer are good. And Battlefield Gothic is just... I like to play as the Imperium, and Imperium sucks in that game, man. It's just all their ships get instantly shreked by the orcs, because the orcs are just way to go. It's just ram anything, and the fleet capacity means that even if you have a huge fleet, you just cannot bring it to the combat, because that wouldn't be fair. So you have to have exactly the same amount of ships as the enemy, even if your fleet is bigger. Which leaves something to be desired in terms of game design. At least on my end, I'm not really a micro player, and there are a lot of abilities you need to constantly use. Ultimate General might be okay, we haven't played that in a while, but it was a long play and it's not something I play too often. We could do the StarCraft 2 Wings of Liberty, not speedrun, but challenge. I think that would be okay. Is it not connected? No, because of this workshop, right. Let's connect it like that then. This is a mess. I'm gonna have to add extra things so it doesn't really collapse. Let's let it run. Have we talked about Command and Conquer? I think we did. I did play it just a tiny little bit. Okay, the fort. They crunched the fort because the invasion point is there. That's not good. Gonna have to build a new one. But they didn't die, which is a bug. They should have died, I think. Oh, now they are dying. Right. Still, this is gonna be a problem. They are gonna be on the fort grounds all the time. This is gonna kill me, isn't it? So my troops won't shoot if the enemy is on the fort ground because of this stupid bug. Okay. Command and Conquer. I've played it a little bit, but I'm not impressed by it. The game is so simple in terms of economy. It's even more simple than StarCraft. There's just one resource. So, I mean, it's a micro game. How do you think I'm gonna feel about it? And the newer ones are not necessarily better, so I think you mean the old ones. in which case it's also dated, and unless there is a good reason to come back to that with economy, it's just, man, you suggest things I don't like. Why don't you play that yourself? I mean, all of this, just, I don't have any desire to play any of that. It's just, all of it is something I would not play. Even Ultimate General, we've played it recently. It's something I like to play like every once in a while, couple of years, but not this often. It's not that good, man. It's not that good. StarCraft 2 is heavy micro, but you can play it as a macro player, and it works really well, even on brutal. What is this guy's problem? Desirability? Just more statues then. Just my favorite stream. Your Ultimate General, you mean? Yeah. I guess if you like the period a lot, it makes sense. But as I said, my knowledge of American Civil War is so shallow. I'm not enjoying it because I don't know anything about it, for the most part. That's one thing. And then the game, from balance perspective, isn't necessarily great. Some of the latter campaign battles are just unwinnable as the CSA, which makes me very sad. Or rather, you can win a side battle, but you are gonna lose 3/4 of your force for meager reward. So it's not very good. Entertainment, but that's all the entertainment I can get them, I think. Theater, amphitheater, tavern. Tavern has fish and wine. Yeah. I could do Venus Temple, but that's not really worth it. Let's take a look at ratings. Prosperity is at 86, that's just about what we need. Favor is fine, culture is not fine, we'll have to build up a bunch of useless crap. Academies. Can we build an academy? Yes. Well, fortunately that is that. Spam some buildings. Just slow how we don't agree on any game. That's why when I found out we don't actually compute much, I stopped suggesting games you should play. Because I kinda know at this point what you would enjoy and what not. So even though you might be like, oh yeah, I will try that, and you are not gonna enjoy it, I'm not gonna suggest it because it's the point. I'm only suggesting games to people that I think they will like usually. I mean, Ultimate General was fine as a one-off thing, but it's not gonna be a thing I play often at any point, because the game doesn't actually have that much replayability. You can play as the other faction, that's for sure, but that isn't gonna change much, and playing as the Union is generally way easier, even on the higher difficulties. And higher difficulty, it just makes you sad because the AI cheats so much, it's just blatant. It's gonna... Another attack from here. I don't want to deal with this. I lost a fort as well and I didn't replace it. That's not very good. Or did I? Oh yeah, I placed it. Hey Elbrath. Map design keen on culture, yes. What I hear is we need more Star Sector. Yeah, if CSA Union had equal chances to win, then it wouldn't be realistic. I like your suggestions. I'm down to try new things, not Caesar 3. If I think about a game you would enjoy, I will tell you. But it's difficult. Because you do already know about a bunch of stuff that you do enjoy. For the most part, I'm not even sure what I would suggest. Can we send a gift? Just send the mediums, it's fine. Yes, we managed to beat them, but just barely. We took heavy losses from that. Let's hope there is no simultaneous attack coming. Culture 90. What do we need? More theaters. It's just schools and libraries and academies. And we are already lacking labor. That's not very good. Reaching this requirement is gonna be quite insane. we'll just let it tick up, I guess. I will consider scrapping some industry I don't need, but not now. He wants timber, of all things. I don't really have that. I could accept it instead of these vines. Can destroy a couple of these. He didn't ask for any vines in a while. This is going to accept timber, and we will store it. We'll also remove these guys because they are no longer necessary. These workshops are not necessary. This one isn't necessary. Another attack. There we go. Simultaneous one, as I said. Might be short on toads, yeah. When you say a game is good, I listen. I think we agree a lot in city management games. Maybe, but unfortunately there aren't that many good city building games in the recent history. It's just today it's all sandbox games. If you like that, it's probably your dream age to live in. It's not my favorite thing, because sandboxes do lack sense of progression as well as a goal to work towards. Each of these maps would be just so unenjoyable if I didn't have something to work towards. And that's what modern games do. They just give you a sandbox and here are some tools and work with that and see how cool it is. Not to mention all of it is basically early access at this point, so you can just come back and see the game become something entirely different or have a bunch of other stuff. So starting over and over and over again and losing your save files and mods is always a pain. So I'd suggest older games, but then you wouldn't like them because they are all mechanics I like, you might not like. It's difficult. It's so bad. The forts are just crippling my ability to fight them. I need to download the fix. And I did suggest the fixing and they did it with Augustus, but I forgot to download the recent version, so it's still here and it's really annoying. Especially on a map where I have to have the forts like this. Okay. Still short on labor. So what are we gonna do about that? I need that freaking culture, but it's getting there. We don't really need this much pottery anymore. So I'm just destroy some of that. I'm not building more houses, that's for sure. I mean, I could squeeze in some more here, but I really don't want to. What does the favor say? Or culture say? Academies again. Okay. Is that good enough? Probably not. Even if they have goals, it always feels easy mode, yes. A lot of the modern games are really easy. Still lacking a lot of labor, and we are way above the people requirement. I don't think I've built too much surplus industry. It just wants more. In Season 3 I failed as a kid in Dunham. Well, in Season 3 as a kid, when I didn't know how to read even yet, I failed on the very first mission. Went into that and got to invade by Caesar. So I think I got you in that regard. Nobody else achieved that level of scrapdom ever since. Now culture is 92, good. Prosperity 83, peace is 90. Peace is 90, I'm gonna have to wait for ages. That's gonna impact the city's viability long term. Quite a bit. I'll have to place these theaters elsewhere and make some more houses. Otherwise we are in trouble. let people move in. Should evolve. Okay. So now peace, we are just waiting on that basically. It's gonna be a long while. Okay, let's send him the oil. This is gonna test the city's long-term sustainability. But with the culture being here, what I would do is just remove the culture now. The culture spam, and just rebuild it when I need to. How are we gonna deal with these? I think we want to advance below the, beyond the forts, because it's just such a pain to fight the enemies. When the forts are here. Because of the bug. Trade stopped for pottery, so that might mean that we will have even more free labor from that. You're gonna have to survive some attacks and hope that the peace will climb. I'm not sure how many attacks are scheduled still. We started at 100 BC, so it's 84, which means we have been here for 16 years. See how longer the attacks are gonna last. Okay. Let's send our guys here. A lot of natives. They did catch one of the units entirely, I think. Or almost entirely. No problem. We can recover before the attack happens, I think. Overall, I'd say the map is pretty well designed in terms of space, so you don't really have much more than this, and it does force you to build efficiently. If you didn't build efficient blocks, you would be in trouble here. I think that's spot on. If I didn't have the bugged forts, I would be fine militarily, but like this I might suffer some extra losses in terms of peace, and that sucks. It's here, that's a good attack point. I'll have to micro them, but that's fine. Micro them, I mean, switch formations again, because it's different direction of attack. City looks good, well balanced with food and money. Yeah, the labor might become a problem as people age. That culture is not a problem, we can solve that pretty quick. The peace is gonna be the main thing. Speed up until it happens. Local uprising. It's gonna happen from there. That's not very good. I'll destroy this and this. At least the attacks are not maximum size. That would have been really bad on this map. And they trashed something, so that's gonna prolong the piece. But again, very little we can do in terms of defense. Especially with the bug. Oh, let's just make that on the other side. So I guess to solve the ghost population, there is a fix on it, yes. Because it's a bug. Mercury's Blessing. It's alright, it did restock some of our stuff. He wants 40 timber. I don't want to give him the timber. Oh, this is gonna suck. Okay, let's just pile them all in here. All our guys need to go here. See if we can solve this. It's gonna be awkward because of the fort locations. I guess you're fine. We did take a bunch of losses though. Contaminated water. Okay, what else? I'm not giving him the timber, we can just easily offset that with a gift. What's the year? 81. Send him pottery, that's fine. But let's keep it until the timber request time's out. The favor went up naturally due to us having achieved milestones with him a certain period, I think. It's a huge one. It's not very good. I don't have full forces. But at least part of them waited, otherwise we would be in trouble. Yeah, that's alright. Send them to fort. Our labor is decreasing steadily each year. It's oil. We can hold on to that request. I'll pay them more just so that people are happy. Blessing from Neptune, it's not like it's really necessary for me right now. I suppose some of our furniture is just overproducing. Right. Yeah, I do think so. Just gonna get some labor that way. I need to wait for piece 70, so it should be rising steadily. We send him the request for oil. Culture is an easy fix. He wants 40 furniture. Might have been too early to get rid of all this furniture. But there is very little I can do to scrap more labor from somewhere. So I don't really want to do that. It's gonna be fine. So if we build up the culture on the end, we should be alright. So we could just remove some of these academies and schools and place them later. Just wait, we are 99 favor, so we didn't go over 100. There is no reason to send it too early. Still need to be here longer. Yeah, just increase it to 48, so people stop pitching. Hungry soldiers, I think that's not a consequence now though, because we are probably beyond the attacks now. There were quite a few. 80 piece, 85, next year it's gonna be 90. See what the culture wants. Academies again. I have, yeah, we can build one more, I guess. Okay, there we go. Now we need peace. I'm gonna send him the furniture, I guess. We didn't have a prediction today. I completely forgot. But people don't seem to be too interested in those anyways. Last time it was like pathetic, so I don't even see the point of having them. Alright, so that's the map done. How long did it take? 2 hours, that's fairly standard for a custom map. For us. It's gonna be everything from me for today, I think. Might play something else, but I think it's better if I just I am well rested for tomorrow. We'll play some Rome against Fairby. So again, thanks for watching and see you around. Bye.